Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Darshaun McAway. You're tuned in to Wowpodcast. By all means, go to wowpodcast.me. That's WOWPODCAST.me. Now, today we have a special guest. We have actor James Stokes, and he's here to talk to us about a slew of things. But most importantly, he wants to talk about Voorhess Night of the Beast. James, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Darshaun?
I'm doing well. So I'm curious. My first question is, how did you get the part for being Jason?
Well, Jason Pitts, the writer-director of it, me and him have been on a couple of other things together. And we was actually in Arkansas filming something else when he brought it to my attention that he was writing this, and was it was just a thought at that time. And then a couple months later, he got a hold of me and said, "Hey, I'm actually doing this movie, Jason Voorhess Night of the Beast." And he said, "I want you to be the Jason." And I was just excited. I told him I would do everything I could to bring this part to life for him. And so it got started there. We've been working on it for a little over a year and a half. I became a producer on the film and helped with casting in it. And also was the lead as Jason Voorhess as well. So it turned out to be an excellent movie. It's in editing now, so we've wrapped with the entire movie. We've done it. We've got shirts here that we sell. Jason, Night of the Beast, Voorhess Night of the Beast, and so yeah, that's how I got the part. Though it was just a vision that Jason Pitts had, and he asked me to, with my stature and stuff of being a big guy, he just asked me if I would be Jason Voorhess.
Got you. And we just added Jason Pitts to it. Jason, I'll get to you in a second. I'm just curious, at what time frame did you guys start recording or shooting?
Oh, we started, let's see, this is October 15th. October 15th, we went down to Louisa, Kentucky, and which is on the West Virginia line, pretty much the river, it separates it. And so we went to Louisa, Kentucky, and we shot down there for 9 days. And then we pretty much wrapped there on a Sunday, I think it was a Saturday. And then we had one more scene that we had to shoot, and we went to Arkansas to finish it up. So, and that was 2 weeks later. So we just finished it up about a week and a half ago.
Okay. All right. So Jason Pitts, you can answer this I'm sure you know the answer to it, but James, this is kind of directed towards you. When it comes to that big of a franchise, what's that procedure? Is it like a licensing procedure, or they say, hey, anybody can make a Jason Voorhess movie?
So can you hear me,
Jason?
Yeah, go ahead, Jason.
You really have to be careful because you have to be completely transparent in your funding, and you can't make the film to make a profit. And so you just have to be transparent in all of that. And just keep track of everything. They pretty much technically it is a copyright violation, but the studios just let it happen as long as nobody is profiting off of their copyrights and their properties. So
gotcha.
It's considered a fan film. It's a fan film. It's and stuff like that. So it's not like the actual copyrighted Jason. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. So this is more so a lot of exposure for any of the actors and people who are trying to showcase their skills for as production goes, maybe.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I would say so. When Jason had this mask made right here, it's absolutely amazing. So the special effects artists and stuff did an amazing job on all the mask and stuff like that as far as what I look like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's pretty interesting. So by chance, was this like a lifelong dream of yours at some point? Like, typically at what age did you say to yourself, like, hey man, I think I might want to be Jason?
Oh, good Lord. I grew up watching Jason. As far as wanting to be him, I think every kid that's a horror fan, it wants to be him, wants to be Michael Myers, wants to be Freddy Krueger. Any of the iconic guys that have went and killed people, Scream, and stuff like that. People, you just grow up wanting to do it. And as far as Jason Voorhess, he's one of the originals. I mean, he is in my eyes, he is the original, you know. And when Jason asked me to play this part, it was just, it wasn't even a question. I mean, it was like, oh, yes, I'm there. You know, I will do whatever. And I started watching films and going back and watching Kane Hodder and watching the original Jason and stuff like that, and just learning everything I could about Jason Voorhees to play this part. Because even though it's a fan film, you want it to be a good film. And this is going to be one of the best fan films out there. I guarantee it. Yeah. With the way it was shot, with the direction of Jason Pitts and Charlie, our DP, and the whole cast and crew that we had was absolutely amazing. The casting for this was spot on. Just about everybody hit the mark just perfect. So yeah, C.J. Bernard, he played Creighton Duke, and you couldn't get no better than him. I mean, it's just if you know about Jason Voorhees, especially the later ones, and 9 and 10 and stuff like that, Jason Goes to Hell and all that with the characters, then this fan film, you're going to love it. And it's got a twist to it, you know, with the Bigfoot. You know, everybody knows about the Bigfoot now, Night of the Beast, you know, and we got a big 7-foot giant in there to play that part, you know, with Jacob Southwick, which is Madman Fulton. He's an Impact wrestler, professional wrestler, and he is an amazing actor as well. And the cast and crew just made this thing come together.
Now, Jason Pitts, I want to bring you in on this conversation. I want to know, because I got a chance to watch a little bit of the trailers and some of the interviews. What's been your overall passion? You know, I guess for life. I'm curious about what are people's passion for life.
My passion for life is just to be able to make a living doing what I love, which is creating film and telling stories in this film media. So yeah, that's my passion. And just to be able to support my family and make a living doing it would be absolutely a dream come true.
Gotcha. Now, James, we have a very mutual, I want to say close mutual friend is Mary Elizabeth Jackson. She had called me up and she said, "Hey, I got somebody that you need to talk to." So I just want to give a shout out to Mary for making this connection happen. But like, what got you started into acting though? Like what was the thing that got you there?
Actually, a friend of mine in Hopkinsville, Kentucky was making a short film, and he needed some extras. And I kind of just wrote him on Facebook and said, "Hey, I ain't doing nothing that weekend. I'd come down." And got down there, and it was a Western setting, and I love that. I've been around horses all my life, and the Western has always been a passion of mine as well. And kind of got into that, and I met this other man named Danny Ramsey. He had a film that he thought I would be good for. He sent me the script. I got to be a lead part in that. I met his agent. When I met his agent, she started representing me. She started putting me out there. I got some commercials, and I did some other films and did some other things here and there. And I thought, I think I could really do this. And so I quit quit my regular job and kind of went full bore into acting. And now I've getting roles like this. I've been on Stranger Things on Netflix. I've done some Lionsgate films overseas in Romania called Adrenaline. It'll be out this year. Okay. I've got a couple more Lionsgate films that I'm going to be going overseas for. So yeah, it's just I'm going full bore at it.
Well, let's do this. I want you to, go down the list of your accolades of some of the movies, if you don't mind, and, kind of toot your horn a little bit, man, because, life is unexpected, and we need to get to know each other and know what we're out here doing, So go ahead, give us a list of some of the things you've been up to.
Well, Soldier's Joy was one of my first features, and I played a 1800s plantation owner in that one. That kind of got me started, and then as far as bigger things I've gotten on Netflix, I've gotten Stranger Things, had a small part in that. That was great though, being associated with Millie Bobby Brown and the whole cast and crew of Stranger Things. And then Adrenaline, which is a Lionsgate film overseas. Like I said, got that. Getting ready to go to Las Vegas to work on a movie called Campfire with some major horror icons. Dee Wallace is one of them. She was the mother in Cujo. She was also the mother in E.T. I'm going to get to be in a movie with her. Lisa Wilcox, I'm going to get to play in 2 movies with her coming up in January. I'm going to be in North Carolina shooting Reunion from Hell 2, and me and Lisa will be together in that one. And then we're going to Las Vegas to shoot Campfire together. So we'll be there for that. So yeah, I got to play in a movie called Silent Natural with Marshall Teague, Sam Jones, that used to be the Flash back in the day. So yeah, I've been in several movies, and that's on Prime right now, Silent Natural, that you can watch. 13 Slaves to Christmas, that's a good horror film that was shot in Owensboro, Kentucky. I play a cop in that one. So yeah, I've got several things under my belt. You can go to my IMDb page and check out all things.
Now, so I just got accredited for my IMDb as an actor myself, right? But see, here's the thing with me. I like commercials. Movies, I don't mind. But when I was on set with Mahershala Ali doing True Detective 3, I was a state trooper. And I didn't like the way the crew had treated like the extras, the extras that had speaking parts. So ever since then, I kind of had like a bad taste for acting. And I told my agent, I was like, hey, I just want to do commercials. So have you had any like terrible experiences on set?
I actually have not. As far as directors, the directors that I have worked for have always treated, whether I had I was an extra in Stranger Things, and they treated me very well on set there, and treated me, I mean, probably not like an A-list actor or nothing like that, but I mean, they treated me very well. So no, I really haven't, me as personally, have not had as an extra, which I haven't played extra in a lot of things. I try to go for speaking roles or featured extras or something like that, to where I've got a little bit bigger role in a lead. But I really haven't had a bad experience on set as far as a director or someone treating me as an extra, as a low-class citizen or second-class citizen or whatever else on set. So no, I really have, and I hate that for you, because that's ridiculous for anybody to be treated like that on set. I wouldn't stand for it if I was an actor, and if I've seen someone being treated like that, I would definitely speak up, because I mean,
I had told my agent about it, and they got a chance to, I guess, voice what I said to the production and the director and stuff like that. And I think this is why I got my IMDb credit, because it was listed like, State Trooper Darshaun McAway, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But I didn't know anything about the IMDb and, like, I guess how important that is, because it kind of showcases who you are, and when people are looking for you,
It is, and directors look at that, and the IMDb Pro is what actors use and stuff like that, and it's got a star meter, and it's kind of a popularity contest, pretty much, is what you would call it. But yeah, the lower the number, it's just like in golf, the lower the number, the better you are. So, like the number 1 actor, well, that's going to be like the A-list actor, like The Rock or someone like that, that's really big in movies right now. So yeah, it's IMDb is kind of big. Directors definitely look at your number and look at what your accolades are. You can go to IMDb. Anybody can go to IMDb and put in my name or Jason's name or whatever, and see everything that we've done, all of our credits. That's where you keep up with all your credits from film, whether it be an acting credit, a producer credit, a casting credit, or whatever it is. All your credits are kept on IMDb along with the cast and crew and stuff of that film.
Gotcha. Now, Jason, let's throw you in here. Got a question for you. I want to know what's next on the table for you.
I've been working on a series of films that are all linked together. And the next project is the third part of that series. It's called Lonely Echoes, and it's a direct sequel to the first short film I did called Alone. And this next year is going to be about finishing this saga of 4 films and completing that story.
Gotcha. So, James, what you got for me, man? What's next for you? I mean, What you got coming up?
Got coming up. Most of it is going to be in December. I'm going to Indiana to shoot Rose Wagon. It's with Sandy Slavin, and I'm looking forward to that. I play a doctor in that film, and then after that, I'll be going to Las Vegas. I'll be in LA, and I'll be in North Carolina, and all in the month of January.
When people first see you, what's their first impression of you?
Well, when people see me, I want their first impression to be he's a nice guy, and I'm not going to treat anybody. I'm just a regular person. I'm doing what I love. I'm out there. I'm making movies, and I'm doing that. If fans come up to see me, and this is the thing about the Jason Voorhees, I've had fans to send me water bottles with my picture and stuff on it, and stuff like that, and want me to sign an autographed shirts and stuff like that for them. That right there to me is absolutely amazing. And if it brings one person happiness, that's all that matters to me. But as when people see me, I want them to know me as a nice guy, that they can approach me at any time and say hi to me, or say they love my stuff, love my work. And you know what? If they say they don't like my work, that's fine too. You got to have a tough skin to be in this business.
Yeah.
And, you're going to get told no way more than you get told yes. But as far as me being, what I want people to think of me is when they hear me talk or when they see me, they know that I'm genuine and that I'm for real. And that's my biggest thing.
I can respect that. Jason, I want to throw that question at you too. I'm kind of curious. I got a chance to check out some of your interview and check out your demeanor. What are people's first impression about you? Your first and last?
I'm an introvert at heart, so I really don't know what people think of me when they first meet me, but I imagine it is something along the lines of he's kind of a jerk. It takes some time for me to kind of open up and let myself get to know somebody.
Yeah.
But once that happens, I think that people genuinely like me, and just I think that they like to work with me, but yeah, it takes a while. I don't usually open up pretty. I'm just kind of standoffish at first.
Right.
So
now with that being said, and I know this man, and I know him personally, and I love him, and I'm telling you right now, this is one of the nicest, most talented men you'll ever meet in this business. He has got his mind is crazy when it comes to writing and when it comes to directing, and I respect this man to no end. And it doesn't matter. I don't care what this man is doing. I will always work for him if he wants me. That's the kind of man that you want in this business, is that right there.
Yeah, thank you. You're going to make me cry again, man.
Well, you know what? I love you, Jason Pitts, and I will always defend you and have your back no matter what, because you are a great guy, and I will always remember what you did.
Well, I love you too, buddy, and I feel the same way.
Yeah. So I got a question for both of you, and either one can go first. When it comes down to people contacting you, what's the best way for them to do it? Like if they just want to contact you to reach out, or if they have a project idea, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Jason, go ahead.
Probably my email. It's Jason_Stephen, spelled STEPHEN _Pitts at yahoo.com. Okay. And also I use Facebook quite a bit, so you can message me on Facebook.
And as far as me, an email is stokes.james1414@gmail, or my best way is Facebook, Actor James or James Stokes at Facebook, and then Actor James Stokes at Instagram. I have, my followers are getting bigger and bigger on Instagram, so you can reach me there at any time. You can personally message me or whatever else. But those are the two. And I've got a link tree that's got all of my social media on it, and I share it on Facebook all the time. So if you go to my Facebook page, you can hit my link tree app, and it literally will take you to my trailers of movies that I've done. It will take you to interviews that I've done. It will take you to all my social media accounts, and that's the best way to get a hold of me.
Gotcha. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming on. I really do appreciate it. I want to also thank, hold on, we got a we got a guest, Kelly Lane.
Okay.
Kelly Lane. Before we close, Kelly Lane, is she? Oh, she keeps on bouncing in and out.
Yeah.
Kelly is a part of the series.
She is.
Right?
Well, she's part of the movie. She played Jill Korak. She was one of the Bigfoot hunters that's in the movie. So I don't know if she's going to be able to get in or not. But yeah, she was definitely in the movie and stuff like that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was trying. I saw her come in, but then she bounces right out. So I definitely wanted to get her on in there and talk to her. Jason, do you have anything else you want to close out with?
No, just thank you for having me. I expect to do this. I'm eating dinner here at a Mexican restaurant. I clicked on that link that James posted, and I just thought I'd be listening to his interview. So, so this is a surprise for me. And thank you for having me.
No problem.
Hey, Jason, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on. Well, James Stokes, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out, man. I really do appreciate you for coming on. I'm very interested to see you keep on succeeding the way you are. I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to seeing Voorhess Night of the Beast.
Yes.
So please let me know when that's going to drop. And I want to, well, my daughter, I was Freddy Cougar for Halloween, and she wants to see the Freddy Cougar series. And I'm like, I don't think I want to show you that stuff.
How old is she?
She's only 6. I was like,
yeah.
But Jason is just as scary to me too. So I'm not really a scary movie guy. It kind of bothers me a little bit, but I understand. I do kind of watch it a little bit, Yeah.
Well, it's going to be an excellent movie. Excellent. Yeah. I mean, it's yeah. So
gotcha.
Can't wait for it to drop. So
I hear you.
I love your shirt, James.
Hey, yeah. Got to promote it, Jason. Got to promote it, buddy.
Yeah, tell everybody where they can find it, where they can go buy it.
You have to contact me personally. And,
okay.
They are $20 a shirt, $5 if I have to ship it. $5 extra, so $25 if we're shipping it. But yeah, you can't go anywhere online, no websites or anything. We tried that and it didn't work out very well. So they just have to contact me personally, either on Facebook or through my my email.
Gotcha. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining Wowpodcast. It's been such a pleasure to speak with you, gentlemen. Please do not be a stranger. Anytime you have a project, always come back. Because the audience loves to hear from people who got into the acting, got into writing, producing stuff. That's kind of my field. So I really do appreciate you guys for stopping by.
Thank you, Darshaun. Appreciate that, buddy.
No problem,
Thank you so much.
I'll see you guys later.
All right. Have a good night.
See ya.